All right, this is gonna not be a particularly well edited video. This is just for locals, because I don't know if any of you called in the call-in number to hear Artur Pawlowski's sentencing, but it seems that people didn't know how to use their mute button on the call-in, and you couldn't hear a darn thing. And then the moderator or whoever was doing it was saying, like, please mute your mics. And then I think they tried to mute everybody's mic, but it then muted the audio for the judge. And hold on, get over here. And then they unmuted everybody at the same time, so you heard nothing. Nothing of the most important part, which was the actual sentencing. Just the bottom line, by the way. The judge sentenced Artur Pawlowski, who was convicted on mischief and breach of bail conditions, to time served because he had already served 58 days in remand, which counted for 74 days of jail time. And the judge sentenced him to, am I looking at the right camera? I am, okay. Judge sentenced Pawlowski to 60 days, and because he had done the equivalent of 74 in pretrial remand, sentenced to time served. But the judge sentenced him to 60 days for mischief and breach of bail conditions. 60 days was in line with the jurisprudence the judge cited, if anybody was able to hear that part, which I was. The judge said the breach of bail conditions has become a way of criminalizing the process where you issue these bail conditions, which are onerous and excessive, and then when someone breaches them, they get criminalized on the breach of bail where their original crime itself wasn't that bad. And then the judge went in to describe some of the mischief charges and other prior convictions for mischief activists who get arrested and don't think they're doing anything wrong and yada, yada, yada. The judge sounded like he got it, had to sentence him to something. The defense was asking for 7 days for the mischief and 1 day for the breach of bail. The Crown was asking for 8 to 10 flipping months. 8 to 10 months in jail. He had done 74 days equivalent, almost 2.5 months. So the Crown wanted him to go back to jail for another, 6 months or so. Nothing outrageous about that. Judge got it right within the realm of this injustice, and so Artur Pawlowski, sentenced to time served, is out free to go. And people on Twitter are hailing it as a victory. And I was I don't want to be the wet blanket and fight with allies. I just said, look, this is not a victory. This is not justice. This is just an end to the injustice. And there needs to be political retribution for what Trudeau and his regime has done to Canada. So that's the update, because I don't think anybody was able to hear that. Enjoy it. I'm going to try to do a car vlog for the rest of the world, but locals. Booyah. Peace out, peace. Now I got to go afternoon daycare. Okay. Peace, peeps.